Hello, welcome to Holy Week. It's Wednesday. Our words of encouragement for today. Today we're going to look at John chapter 13. Very often, and tomorrow we'll participate in Maundy Thursday. You can come join us at our River Street campus at 6:30, or you can join us virtually through all of our social media outlets. We'll be live streaming. We're going to do a virtual communion as well. So get your elements and prepare your table. But one of the things that we don't normally talk a lot about for this Holy Week is what happens at the first part of the meal, where Jesus pours his love out, literally, on the disciples. And so it tells us in John chapter 13, like verses 1 and 2, it says, Jesus knew his time was coming. He knows what is happening that night. So he starts to pour out that love for them. He says that he has loved his own, those who are with him. So he wants to show them what that really looks like and how it's going to look going forward. So it says as the evening meal was in progress, the devil's already prompted Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon, to betray Jesus. Jesus knew that the Father had put all things under his power, and that he had come from God and was returning to God. And so he got up from the meal and he took off his outer clothing and wrapped a towel around his waist. And after that he poured water into a basin and began to wash his disciples' feet, drying them with their towel that was wrapped around him. Then he came to Simon Peter, who said to him, Lord, you're going to wash my feet? And that's really meant as a question. It's like, really, God? I mean, Jesus, are you really going to do this? And Jesus says, you do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand. No, said Peter, no! You shall never wash my feet. Jesus answered him and he said, unless I wash you, you have no part with me. Then Simon Peter replied, not just my feet, but my hands and my head as well. Jesus answered, those who have had a bath need only to wash their feet. Their whole body is clean, and you are clean. We very often move to that piece right after that. It starts in verses 12 and following it. Jesus looks at the disciples and he says, I've shown you this. I've shown you this love. Go and love others as you continue on. It's the reason I'm in my overalls and my green early response team t-shirt. Because here in just a little while, when the sun finally comes up, I'm going to be cutting a tree off somebody's house. It's part of how I respond to that. But I can cut all the trees I want. You can go and express your love all you want to other people. But if you miss verse 8, where Jesus says, I have to wash you. It's not that ceremonial washing that Peter has stuck in his head, but it's this piece about having a full relationship with Jesus that we share in. And out of that, then our response is to go and love other people. Take today and ponder how you're living in to fully that relationship with Jesus. It's not just a simple piece. Jesus' washing of Peter's feet, it is stipulated, it's a necessary condition for Peter to share with Jesus, to have that relationship, to share in fellowship with Jesus, with him, to participate in life fully with him. When we live in that spot, then our love for other people and how we express that, as I'm going to today, changes. You can care for the world all you want, and I want you to, but it starts with your relationship, fully living into that with Jesus. He said, know me, then go love the world. So today, check on where you are. A loving Jesus, then go love the world. I hope you have a great Wednesday. God bless.
Well, hello. Welcome to St. Mark. I'm Robbie Lybrand. I'm one of the lay leaders here with our parish pastor, John Elmore. We are coming into a very important time in the life of the church as we're preparing for Holy Week. And we have many different services that will be happening during this week, during this time. And one of them is going to be our Maundy Thursday service. We're going to have a live in-person service here at our River Street campus, so we have plenty of room to spread out and socially distance. But we're also going to live stream that service. And for those of you that want to watch the live stream, it'll be on our social media outlets on YouTube and Facebook, things like that. And during that service, John, we're going to take communion. We're going to take communion in person, but there may be some folks that want to do communion at home. How exactly can we do that?
Well, one of the things I'm excited about this opportunity, I participated recently in virtual communion with a group that I was used to being in. And so we did this very piece. And so here's just a simple example of how you can set up your own table. And we'll have liturgy just like we always do. It's going to be on our screens here in campus, but also our people at home will be able to see it. And so I encourage you, if you're going to partake and participate in this service, to take some time. I did something just really simple today. I found a glass and with grape juice and some bread from Walmart, and I set up my table so that I could do it. And what I would encourage you is, as a family, to take the time and make it special for your house, and then you'll be able to participate. Yes, I know we'd like to participate in the body in that communal piece, but also there's something about us being able to participate as we will be able to see what's happening here in the room and as we partake in our home. Those pieces are simple. I bought this at Walmart this morning, and my 2 loaves of bread here were only 66 cents. So you can find what you want, and you can make it as fancy as you like or as simple as you like. I think it's one of the coolest times to take communion. Is when we take that piece of reenacting and remembering, and then asking God's grace to be poured out upon us, whether we do it in person or virtually this year. So that's my part. I'm excited about this part for that service.
Yeah, I think this is going to be great. And this is a great way for those that can't come and worship in person that day to still participate in the service. And I think there's something special too with them being able to do it with their family. It's something special when you're in the sanctuary and you get to do it with everybody that's here. I think it's also something special when they get to do this with their family too. So I think this is going to be great. So our Maundy Thursday service is going to be on April the 1st. It's at 6:30 p.m. If you're coming to the in-person service, like I said, it'll be here at our River Street campus. And if you're going to participate through our live stream, then it'll be on YouTube and Facebook, things like that. We'll be sending out emails and social media reminders to let you know all about that as well. So, John, thank you so much. I think this is wonderful. I think this is a great way for people to be able to do this at home too.
Yeah. I'm excited. Thanks, Robbie, for taking the time to shoot the video. If you have any questions, just reach out to us. We'll be glad to help if you're going to do this at home. Love you. God's grace.
See you soon.